We're going to do a quick example here of how you can use CloudScape Analytics to build a move group and then export that move group to a RiverMeadow file format that you can easily import into RiverMeadow and actually execute your migration. So I'm going to quickly scroll down in this sample assessment we have here, and we'll look at cloud cost comparison. We could have gone in through dependency mapping, which I'll show you in just a second, but either way you can get there. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to apply some changes here. I'm going to filter to only peak 10, and then I'm going to look at, let's say, usage, and then I'm going to apply this filter. So now I've got my filter up here, and what you can see is I could even apply a filter here on the IP addresses. So what I will do is these are the groups that we want to migrate, so I'm going to apply that filter, and we've got it. Now if I wanted to see dependencies for these, I could right click one of them and launch my dependency mapping, and that will actually bring up that particular host, and I can see whom else it's talking to. I can also then look at its node view and see what other nodes it's talking to. So it's a way for me to begin to build these dependencies. Here I can then take it and add it to a move group. So I can add it, as you can see I've already got a RiverMeadow move plan. I'll add this into move group 1. I'm going to go back over here and I can right click on any of these and add those to move groups also. So I can add this one to move group 2, and I'm just kind of randomly putting them in here, but obviously that was already in move group 2. But you could use it to construct a move group that you want based on the dependencies for that particular workload. Once you're done with that, you can right click to edit move groups. And here's what's really powerful, right? Now that I'm looking here, I've got the move groups built, and I can actually see which workloads are in which one, and I can move them here too so that I can get that. If I want to view the connectivity between those workload move groups, I can see that here. So location 1 would be our location, but I can see what move group 1 is doing with move group 2 and understand what the dependencies between these two groups of workloads is for the network, how much I need to support, and what that traffic looks like. I can also then take my move groups and again export those hosts. I just click on export and do RiverMeadow export, and down below it's going to actually bring down the RiverMeadow file for me. Once I open that file, you'll see I'll have the address, the destination operating system, and then here you can put the user ID and password. So we are not currently exporting that. You'll still need to load that in RiverMeadow when you get that, but it's a simple file that now I can go and export that or migrate that particular move group.
Okay, now that we've exported our plan from RISC, we're going to go into our OneNeck virtual data center. In here, we're going to look in our cloud accounts. No VMs in there. Now we're going to look in our RiverMeadow catalog. We see there's no VMs there, and the point here is to show that we have a clean data center that we're working with. And once we're done with the migration, we're going to look at the catalog again, and we'll see that our 5 virtual machines have been populated. So we're in the RiverMeadow SaaS now, and at this point we're going to select our entitlement. This is our OneNeck entitlement. This allots us the migrations that we need in order to migrate into our OneNeck data. And now we're going to navigate and find our RISC plan, and we're going to import that into RiverMeadow SaaS, and RiverMeadow is going to go out. It's going to find those servers. It's going to collect the attributes so we know what types of servers we're dealing with. Today we're going to be migrating 3 Linux servers and 2 Windows. Once we've done that, we're going to specify our target, and it's going to be our OneNeck data center. We're going to go ahead and we're going to kick off the target configuration, and in here it populates with our RiverMeadow catalog, and you can see it's also got the 3 Linux servers and the 2 Windows servers, and we're going to deselect these disk volumes, and we're just going to migrate our root level disk volumes today on our Windows servers. Through this process we've kicked off the migration, and what RiverMeadow is doing is it's running through a collect, convert, and deploy process where we're going out and now we're collecting the server data, and we don't actually install any agents on the source or targets, to point out. Once we've collected the server data, we're then going to convert it onto the target hypervisor, and then once we've converted it, we will deploy it into the target OneNeck cloud data center. It's going to wait for our last couple servers to finish deploying. That should happen here any minute. Our last server's been deployed, so it's been migrated. So now we're going to go back over to our OneNeck data center. We're going to log in, and we can see that we've got our 5 virtual machines in here now. Look at the RiverMeadow catalog, and we've got our 3 Linux, and we've got our 2 Windows servers, and they're up and running. And that's it. We've migrated, we've done a discovery, a plan, and a migration using RISC and RiverMeadow.